Welcome back to my Final Fantasy XIV drama series. Today's drama story is about skill issues. If you enjoy these kinds of videos, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. On Discord, among my friends, we have people assigned to arrange events and parties for content as well as RP-related stuff. When the Criterion Dungeon was released, we made several parties to tackle this new content and unlock the Noir Glam to later make a black and white detective theme photo album. Ooh, that's cool. A week after the patch, we all got together in the same voice call, which I confess was a mistake. People from other groups would call out mechanics, confusing other parties who were killing another boss from a different party and different pathing. This also caused messing up routes themselves. In my party, for example, we were going to pull the lever to the right, but as a friend from another party heard that, they also pulled the lever to the right, which they had already done before. Criterion Dungeons has a total of 4 players in each party, and it just sounds like they have at least 12 people on the voice call, so that's 3 parties, and they're just like all talking. They're all talking over each other, and they're getting confused by like who's saying what. Is that the person in my party right now saying that? So they were forced to finish a route they had already completed because they pulled the wrong lever. A friend from that other party, let's call him Finn, got upset. It wasn't too bad, but it was enough for him to leave the voice call and not join again until the next day. Oh my god, instead of baby raging, why didn't they just make a new channel to solve this problem? Before we continued, I created 3 more channels. Okay, there we go. Someone just baby raged too fast then. And each party went to their respective channel to continue the runs and unlock the 12 different routes required to get the mount. Have you guys all done that yourself? Have you unlocked all 12 pathings? I love doing that, actually. Some were really hard. Like I had to look up a video for the last 2, but if you're doing it on your own without even like help, no videos, my goodness, I feel like you'd be lost for a while. Yeah, it was hectic. I soloed it as Dark. What? Soloed it? You didn't want to play with anyone? The next day, most of the groups were done, and we scheduled a Saturday for the Noir photo album. Finn's group, however, was stuck because one of the members, let's call him Peter, kept messing up on the 12th routes boss. Finn was frustrated and said, "I'm never joining a group with Peter ever again." I asked, what happened? What could have happened for him to never want to party up with Peter again? I was wondering, would Finn leave the Discord server because of a fight with Peter? Finn heard all this and just laughed. No, Finn said. I don't hate him or anything like that. We didn't have a fight. It's just a skill issue. A skill issue? I asked. Yeah, Finn continued. He's really bad at the game. There wasn't a single mechanic he didn't die to, and he would bitch about it as if it wasn't his fault. So I'm not doing Criterion with him again. If I'm the only one surviving in there, killing the boss alone would take forever when joining with 4 people. I came here to see if you would like to go with me. I know you want more items to get the glam because you got the emote first, but only if you want to. I can complete this thing on my own too, but it's kind of boring that way. Finn is a lot more skilled than me, and considering I did my first route alone, I didn't doubt he could do the whole thing by himself. But it was nice he asked me to go with him, and so I did. Days later, we all got the glam, the mount, and took a bunch of pictures doing some detective shenanigans. Every week, we would do map runs and normal raid re-clears for the weapon token and a Glaya coin. Another one of my friends, let's call him Aaron, was the one who organized all the battle-related events and parties. Peter had only recently completed all of the MSQ quests since he took a break from the game before Endwalker released. So everything we did every week together was new for him, and he hadn't done any of the extreme trials or similar content before. While doing Aglaia with Peter, I could now truly understand where Finn's frustration was coming from. Peter died a lot, and all the time he would yell on voice call complaining, "How did I get hit? I was clearly out of that AoE." To be fair, who doesn't die in alliance raids for the first time? I die. For some time, I thought it was just because Endwalker content was new to him. But even after weeks of doing the same normal and alliance raids, calling out mechanics and playing as Danger Dorito for him, he would die anyway. So in case anyone doesn't know, a Danger Dorito means I had the triangle marker on top of my character's head for people to follow me to dodge AoEs and do mechanics. During a week in which Aaron was mostly free from work, he organized multiple runs for Barbaricia Extreme Trial, both prog and reclear. Trying to clear with Peter in the party was nearly impossible to achieve, but nobody really spoke about it. Aaron got a lot more busy towards the end of the year, so I took care of organizing the parties. When Peter said he wanted to participate as a tank, I got a DM from another friend saying, "Do not let Peter tank under any circumstances. Oh my god, please no." All caps. Whoa there, that was a bit too aggressive. Chill. "But please explain," I said. He then sent me screenshots of a dungeon run he did with Peter and 2 other people. Peter did so bad that 2 other members left the party. Then it happened again. He made people leave the same dungeon twice. Hands on my head, I thought, man, this is bad. How can I approach this? This is awkward. I would not want to be in that position. I can't be the bearer of bad news to a new player, you know, just getting into hard content. I can't. I don't know how anyone can do this. I told my friend I would talk to Peter about it. However, Peter had to bail from the planned duty for a family thing later that day. This was around the holidays, so I didn't find the right time to talk to Peter for a while, thankfully. Dodged a bullet for now. The server was pretty dead after New Year's. People were doing stuff with their families, others on vacation, so I mostly played with Finn and 2 other friends. I hadn't had a chance to talk to Peter because he was mostly spending time with his family, so time just went by. After the release of 6.3, the server was alive once more, and we organized runs for the new Alliance raid, which I hate pronouncing, Euphrosyne, Sophia Unreal, and Rubicante. We all got into the voice call for the Alliance raid one day, and Peter was there too and said, "I'll tank." Without even thinking, I gasped and said, "Wait! Finn wanted to go as tank." "Oh?" Finn mumbled, confused. "I'll tank, I guess." He then made a pause and snapped because he was also told about the dungeon situation that happened with Peter and that other friend. Oh yeah. I actually asked to go as tank before this one. Wink, wink. Everyone in the voice call who had previously played with Peter at least once knew what was going on apparently, because the awkward vibe was so palpable. Peter, on the other hand, seemed oblivious and just said he'd go as DPS as usual. Aww, Peter's so adorable and so oblivious and so pure. While in Euphrosyne, Brink of Death was a permanent debuff on Peter. Even after calling out mechanics a lot in advance and using rescue on him, Peter still managed to run right into the mechanics and die. Was he doing this on purpose? Does he just really want to die? After the Alliance raid, it was Sophia Unreal time. Finn was leading and would do callouts. This was a progression party, and after a couple of minutes, everyone caught up with the mechanics. Everyone knew where to stand. Everyone listened to Finn's callouts, but not Peter. After many wipes, the instance was about to end, and Finn left the duty, left the party, left the call, and left the game. Peter thought there was something wrong with his internet and asked on Discord if he would return. Finn replied in the Discord chat, "No, I'm out. You're bad. Bye. I'll find another way to waste my time." The awkward silence after that was painful. Poor Peter! I hope he still doesn't know. I hope he still didn't see that, please. The party dissolved and I went for a snack. Then I mentally prepared to talk to Peter. I kind of dragged my feet around. This was a very awkward situation. When I finally sat in front of my computer, I heard a tell notification from Aaron. "Do you have a moment?" Aaron asked. "I'll just talk to Peter real quick," I replied. "That won't be necessary," said Aaron. "I actually already talked to him while you were away." He called me on Discord and explained some things that have been happening for the past few months with Peter. Aaron says, to summarize, Peter's just too casual for some of the content you guys usually go for, and he has shown no progress or interest on improving. Thus, he won't be joining us for progression runs or hard content anymore, and I'll try to guide him with other classes besides DPS. "You didn't tell him what Finn said, did you?" I asked. "That he's too bad to play with us?" he exclaimed. "I can't say that." Let me handle Peter and his hard skull until he realizes he's not suitable for hard content. After this conversation, Peter did not join any hard content group. He still joins voice call to hang out when visiting venues in-game, or for treasure maps, frontline, and daily roulettes. He's still the same cheerful guy who occasionally rants about dying to AoEs. In the end, Finn apologized for being so aggressive, and Peter did as well for not putting enough effort, and finished saying something like, "I play this game just like any other. I go through the story and mindlessly smash buttons. So yeah, I do think I have skill issues." The end. Oh, bless Peter. He's so pure. Also, you know what, chat? The early days of Final Fantasy XIV, when you like just smash your buttons and you don't really know how to play your job fully yet, it's kind of like being a kid. Like, ignorance is bliss and everything's fun and not so serious, and then you grow up and you become an adult, and then you have like all these adult problems. I kind of look at it like that. It's just like so innocent when you're like a new player in Final Fantasy XIV. A kid learning to walk. No, but like when you get into the serious hard content, there's drama, there's fights, and statics break, and it's just like, man, take me back. Take me back to the days when I just didn't even know all of this. So sometimes like, it's like you envy new players because you want to relive that experience and go through all that again. But I mean, we can still pick up new jobs and still experience some of that ourselves. Like, I still don't know how to play all the other jobs, but even though I have entered the hard content with the samurai job, so I have seen the hard content. You enter the work world. Yeah, exactly. God bless this Peter. Yeah, I mean, he still sounds like he's having a great time, and I just hope he didn't see any of the mean comments. There's ways to handle it. Like, as awkward as it is, like, you have a friend and maybe they're dragging the group down sometimes and they're not ready for hard content. There is a way to say it nicely. Like, try and help them, tell them what they need to do. Say like, oh, for this content, you really have to know your job. And the reason why you're dying is it a lag issue? Are you late to reacting? It even sounded like the more he did it, he was still like having issues. So I don't know. Sometimes maybe that content isn't for you. And I think he realized that at the end. It's like, you know, I don't think I can play hard content. He just seemed like a cheerful guy through and through. It's such a... I think it was a funny story. Was this drama? Or a funny story? I mean, I could see it like being a little bit of drama because Finn was just like baby raging. He's like leaving the Discord calls so fast. He's like, no, you're bad. Get me out of here. Drama with a happy ending. Yeah, it's like the person who was sort of causing the drama is like, well, because he didn't even realize he was causing it, was actually just a very cheerful person, and then someone else was just getting annoyed by him. Yeah, he's too innocent to be in drama. Try and try again till you can't try no more. If that doesn't work, boy, you wasted a whole time doing something you just couldn't do. Hey, but you live and you learn. That's still a lesson. You realize your potential. You can, I mean, he's still having fun, so that's just good. I think the first thing is to ask if they want to improve or what they want from the game. Yeah, true. If they're motivated to improve, then that's when you can like tell them the steps. You can help them with the steps. But if they just want to smash buttons and have fun, like, you're like, okay, you can do that. Just maybe with this type of content. I wonder if he played as a Lalafell. I mean, yeah, I can imagine Peter being a little Lalafell. It suits him. I am more of a casual player. Hard content isn't for me. I have tried, but I was so new to the hard content that people weren't helping and plain rude. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. Sometimes people can be mean to the newcomers, and that's sad. It's like, can't be mean. Like, how are they supposed to know? Sometimes they just need a little help. Just explain to them nicely. Kindness goes a long way, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this Final Fantasy XIV drama story. If you have any of your own drama stories that you'd like me to share and read out anonymously, feel free to reach out to my Discord, discord.gg/Pathra. And a big thank you to my kind members who support my YouTube content.